ideological Nazis are over. In the Special Operations Zone, there will be more and more cases, which were described by the advisor to the acting head of the DPR, Yankee, with a strike by the armed forces of Ukraine on their own tanks, whose crews are surrendering. This is due to the fact that the ideological Nazis are physically over, but mobilized young people caught on the streets of Kiev and other cities do not want to die, said in an interview with IF. Are you the chairman of the board of the All-Russian Organization Officers of Russia? Lieutenant Colonel of the Reserve Roman Shkurlatov, Sergei Leonov, AIF.ru, Yakin said today that he knows 3 cases over the past 6 months, when the armed forces of Ukraine liquidated their own tank crews, who, with a deployed turret, tried to surrender. Is this an exaggeration, or do such cases take place? Roman Shkurlatov, almost immediately after the start of the special military operation in February 2022, the armed forces of Ukraine professed the principle, beat your own people so that others are afraid. As we remember, there were precedents with the brewing of turrets in tanks along with crews. These were not fakes. There were facts and videos that confirmed this. Russian troops captured enemy armored vehicles with sealed hatches, and Ukrainian crews were inside. These are not propaganda cliches. They really acted like that. That is, there really are detachments there. No one doubts that detachments operate within the armed forces of Ukraine. They are called differently, but in fact they perform the functions of detachments. As a rule, they were formed from ideological Nazis, from adherents of the Ukrainian nationalist ideology. And now more and more these are foreign mercenaries, representatives of the Anglo-Saxon world, Poles, Germans, well, and each creature in pairs, who are now fighting on the side of Ukraine against Russia. Why are they needed? Ukrainians otherwise do not want to fight. We need to understand the realities of what is happening on the front line right now. The quality of the enemy's manpower and his moral and psychological preparation is steadily declining. Over the past almost a year and a half of the NWO, the Nazi ideological backbone of the armed forces of Ukraine has simply been knocked out, fertilizing the black soil. All these so-called auto veterans in Ukraine. The war against Donbass in 2014 to 2018 was officially called an anti-terrorist operation. All these ideological punishers of Donbass, starting from 2014, most of them, 90%, have already been disposed of by the Russian army. And the contingent that is now being sent to storm Russian fortifications are the people whom military commissars in Ukraine catch during raids on the streets of cities. We all see numerous videos on the internet when people are caught, pushed into cars. Of course, once on the front line, they do not show miracles of heroism and at the first opportunity try to save their lives by surrendering to the armed forces of Russia. And of course, these detachments, which are now more represented by mercenaries, are trying to prevent this. They shoot in the back, knockout equipment on which Ukrainian servicemen are trying to surrender. This happens regularly and will become more frequent as the contingent of the armed forces of Ukraine is formed from such forcibly mobilized people. They don't have any motivation. They don't have any fighting spirit.